What we found is that there's an opportunity to rethink how we segment our sales territories to better serve the customer.
Welcome to the forecast. Molly St. Louis here. Our guest today is innovating the way we think about sales territories. Why? Because common methods are getting a little dated. Way back when sales territories were invented, proximity to the customer was everything. Living near your customers meant that you could stop into the office with your latest product and give them an in-person demo. But now, nobody's doing anything in person regularly. Since the pandemic hit, we're almost 100% online, and guess what? Customers kind of like it that way. According to McKinsey, 70 to 80% of decision makers actually prefer remote interactions. And according to Vena Solutions' Bellaire, sales leaders should be capitalizing on this shift. Let's check out her strategy, shall we? Amber, welcome to the forecast.
Thanks, Molly. I'm happy to be here today.
Why do teams need to rethink territory segmentation?
Right. So historically, sales teams were carved based on zip codes and geography. But what we found was that with the pandemic, customers are mainly working from home and sales teams are mainly working from home. So we're really not going out and meeting our customers in person, face to face anymore. And so what we found is that there's an opportunity to rethink how we segment our sales territories to better serve the customer. So at Vena, how we went about doing this was we really talked to a lot of our customers. We heard from them firsthand what it's like to go through the sales evaluation process at Vena, as well as we looked at a lot of our data in terms of which types of customers do we best serve, which types of customers get the most benefit from our platform. And what we found was that there were some really interesting trends and differences on an industry by industry basis. So how we changed things up at Vena in light of the pandemic is we actually organized some of our territories based on industry rather than primarily organized based on zip code.
That's interesting. How did you determine that the industry was a better way to segment your territory?
It's a good question. It took a lot of work. It took a lot of surveys, analysis, reading through industry best practices reports, talking to the customers themselves, talking to our product team to best understand product market fit. And eventually what we decided was we would segment based on industry.
What did the success data look like after you did that?
Yeah, so the key success data that we looked at was typical sales KPIs. So things like lead generation, pipeline conversion, length of time to close a deal, as well as post-sale. How are we supporting our customers through the onboarding process? How can we speed up the time to value post-sale and during implementation? Those were some of the success metrics.
I know sometimes people get territorial when it comes to territories. What was the response from your team?
No pun intended. You're right. People do get territorial about territories. The response by the team was very positive. This is something that we put a lot of thought and energy and strategy into, and it really required a full cross-functional alignment across our business. So everyone from sales to marketing to customer success to product to professional services was involved in this effort. And in sales specifically, we saw an overwhelming amount of positive feedback from the teams because we were able to offer a simpler selling experience for our salespeople by allowing them to really focus on one thing and just become an expert at one thing.
Fantastic strategy, Amber. And given these present changes, I have to ask, what is your forecast for the future of sales territories?
My forecast for the future of sales territories is very positive. I think that we're going to see a lot of change, a lot of experimentation, and a lot of shift to focus on what's in the best interest of customers and helping salespeople bring value and industry insights to customers. That would be my forecast.
Sounds like a very positive forecast indeed. Thank you so much for tuning in, folks. And until we meet again, stay healthy, stay focused, and stay connected.